Hello and welcome to the eyebrow stream. As per usual, how are you all doing today? I hope you're all having a fantastic time out there. I've been working on my overlay for like the past 2 hours and we still come on, do the thing. Do listen, do it. I'm about to rage quit. Move. Thank you. Before we jump into the action, if you enjoyed this top quality content, be sure to go and drop a like, a follow, and a subscription on our YouTube channel. You can see us over there. Just look us up. We're at ProDM Joey. If you want to watch us live, you can check us out on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/ProDMJoey. And if you are interested in participating in any of our games, including this one, all you have to do is reach out and let me know. We do have open slots available, and we are very happy to welcome new people in, regardless of your experience, regardless of anything that might try to hold you back from playing D&D. We will try to accommodate you as best as possible. Okay, that was the first big test. My transitions did not just fuck up everything. Good. Okay, sorry. So, as you can all see from the overlay, this is a brand new story arc. To recap everybody on exactly what has transpired, this story began in a small town of Offfield, where the party found out about these little bug-like creatures that were moving outside of a local hill that people were excavating and mining through, and they decided to go in and try to clean them all up. They came across a dwarf by the name of Babe, who offered them, hey, if you can help me just escort these goods inside of this cart over to Zadesh, I will pay you twice as much as what you're going to get paid from the Offfield guards. The party decided to take that opportunity and did not actually finish cleaning up all of the mess here in Offfield. Once you got over to Zadesh, they were all challenged to prove that they were worth accepting into a secret society, an underground group of people who did jobs outside of the legal boundaries of the Empire. So, you all kind of got labeled accidentally terrorists for attacking the Tri-Spires and trying to manipulate one of the counselors for one of the courts. So after that, you all decided we're going to skip town and get the fuck out of here, ignore everything about trying to join them, and went down to Offfield. Once you did arrive in Offfield, you came across a little circus that was happening. And many of you decided to get your fortunes told. Though the individuals who got their fortune told, other than Corvus, have all left the game and have moved on with their lives somewhere else inside of Wildemount. Corvus, I hope you remember that little fortune you were told all those years ago.
Yeah.
Afterwards, you came across a Volstrucker by the name of Reggie, who seemed to recognize all of you, and the fact that your traveling cart was harboring a Jorhassian spy, he decided to incarcerate all of you and prove, well, in his own suspicion, that you all were the people who attacked Zadesh, because he's incredibly sleuthy but very good at investigating. And all of the efforts to hide the fact that you guys were not those people were for naught against his investigation. While arrested and incarcerated, your actions previously came back to bite you in the ass, as those insect-like creatures began swarming through Allfield from the hillside, and you all escaped jail in order to help Reggie destroy them all. Once he realized none of you were actually a terrible person trying to destroy everything, but good-hearted people trying to help, he decided to let you all work for him. Thus, we entered Reggie's Chosen. Once you were working for Reggie, he decided to instruct all of you to assist him with his ally down in the south, in the Menagerie Coast. His ally was the Marquise of Port Zune. Yes, I remembered. You all went down there, conducted an investigation, tried finding out what happened to his nephew. who died under mysterious circumstances, doing an autopsy on the body and realizing that they were magically healed, so people could not discern exactly the method that was used to kill him. All of you then traveled further down and eventually went to Pheolin to try to figure out a little bit more of what's been transpiring here, catch up to the body where it was heading. And once you were there, you decided to go check out the wreckage that was outside of Pheolin, and unfortunately, one of you attracted the attention of creatures lost underneath the surface of light deep within the oceans out there. Once you got back to shore, you were arrested for the second time, as it turned out that there was an assassin who was actually masquerading around as the town's guard, the one who tried to assist you. You met up with Fordrum for the first time, who was also incarcerated, but for different reasons, just because, the timelines kind of synced up where he could have actually killed the nephew, though not realistically, but sure, whatever. Once you were all down inside of there, you found out the masquerading guard was a masquerading guard when he decided to stab Jasper in the back, trying to kill him, but all of you who had to climb down a ladder or just throw haymakers down there with all of your spells and magical potential eventually took him out. Once you climbed out, you found the real guard captain and gave him this information, where all of you were forced out of Pheolin immediately under his order. He went with you over to Port Zune so that you could all figure out exactly what was going on, meet up with the Marquise, and meet back up with Reggie. Once you met up with Reggie, he was inside of the Marquise's home, and he had to let you all in and give you strict instructions that you all are still helping with all of this. However, that means that the assassins are still trying to interrupt something. What that is, none of you were aware of. You did some investigating around town and came across a couple of hints, a few things that may have been assisting towards all of you. A couple of books, a couple of places that were being utilized by this underground secret society that you found out were the Myriad. After all of this, you had to actually go to Cross Hadou's funeral, the nephew of the Marquise. Once there, you started investigating through everything, and through lies and deception, some of your party members were taken out almost immediately. You all hurried through the area, took down the one enemy with luck, even though your one ally's throat was slit from side to side, being able to restore them just in the nick of time before they all perished. Then, you all furthered your investigation, heading back over to the church and chapel and barricading yourselves inside. Once you were there, you took the head priest with you and made sure that they weren't actually being influenced by the Myriad like everybody else was. Seemingly, a spell had broken upon them where they seemed to recognize the fact that things weren't adding up in their mind, as if their mind had been magically altered to believe specific events had transpired compared to what was really going on. So, though your party was split, you eventually found your ways into the catacombs underneath this church, the Church of the Raven Queen, where you found that there was 6 living bodies and 6 dead bodies, all of which having the magic infused from one another into the body of Cross Hadou, which made you all wonder, what was that body upstairs in the church on display if it wasn't his body? So, through a few lucky draws of casting magic upon the magical circle and snuffing out the magic, it was just temporary, you managed to get the body before the ritual had fully taken place and fully enchanted them, and then brought them back up to the surface. Once you brought them to the surface, you realized that you were all surrounded by these assassins and had to make a run for it, get back into the chapel where Reggie was waiting for you. Once inside, you found out that he was being held at knife point to his throat by an assassin that some of you recognized from meeting in the Verse Glade just a few months before. What you thought was just a group of random slavers apparently had a little bit more to do with this story than was originally anticipated. And through a deal, a discussion with them, you decided to give him the body of Cross Hadou, and in return, he said he would not kill Reggie. And, in fact, leave him in a position for all of you to help him. Though it turned out that Reggie was not actually being held at knife point, but was now lying inside of the coffin. And who knows if it was the entire time, part of the time? None of you ever discussed this. At this point, Reggie decided that he was no longer inside of his means of care rating to the Myriad, so he had to call in his boss, the Archmage of Propaganda, Trent Ikathon, to help out with the Marquise and pull in his last favor upon this. All of you then were told that you had to leave immediately because he did not want Trent to have access to you all or to know any of you existed. Why? None of you were very sure. But you traveled for a period of time, lost a few more allies, and once you made it further down towards the Menagerie Coast to Nicodranus, you then headed back up north. You decided to check a map that you found a very long time ago, back when you first met all of these would-be slavers. And, well, Jasper killed one. You checked one of the places that was marked on this map, and it turned out that there was a hidden secret shrine to a goddess. Do any of you remember who this goddess was?
I think I have it down here somewhere. This was a ways back.
She who shows the path at night.
Moonweaver.
There we go. You found out that this was a secret shrine to the Moonweaver, and you even managed to discover a nymph who was hiding inside of one of the trees by solving a riddle, and the nymph gave you all one wish, but you were unaware that it was giving you a wish, and you kind of wasted it. Anyways, you then traveled further up towards Trustenwall, where you found out that Corvus's family is in dire straits, but not before he lost his servant due to a very tragic circumstance, an individual who was masquerading around following a group of performers for these musicals that were being played throughout the entire region, and killing people in a very methodical and systematic order. Corvus lost his friend, discovered his family was in dire straits financially, and kind of had a minor mental breakdown, but none of you know anything about that. Afterwards, once he got himself together, you went over to the Verstglade. Oh no, you went to the Verstglade first, and then all of that happened. Jasper wanted to inquire about this voice that's been inside of his head and what was going on, and you discovered that there was actually somebody inside of this area who was associated with those assassins, the Myriad. You killed him, and through dumb luck, you found a new ally, Regina, who was just looking for her lost cat, had the voice of the true king stuck in her head, and did not really want to talk to her all that much, so kind of just went on about their daily life, you know, all that simple shit. Anyways, then all of that Trustenwald stuff happened. Fast forward a little bit further ahead, and you finally made it to Allfield, where you met a little halfling who was selling some shrooms, illegally. Shh, don't tell the Empire. They'll actually kill him for that. But, you know, they were pretty decent products, and he's trying to, you know, make his living and help his family as best as he can, and, you know, good for him. Once inside of Allfield, you met up with a few old friends, and you found out that one of your old friends was being, blackmailed by a new Volstrucker. He was manipulating the fact that he knew that she harbored a tiefling a while back, somebody who was from Xhorhas and could have been a Xhorhasian spy, and that he would reveal that to everybody, which would cripple her husband's opportunity of growth within his own ranks in the military, would also cripple the guard captain, who was a good friend of yours as well, and would get her executed, if not worse for everybody else involved as well. So after hearing about this, your group decided, you know what, fuck that guy, we're gonna help. You found out a little information about this Volstrucker and started piecing together that there were some odd things that didn't quite add up. This individual was supposed to be out in Phaolin right now, and was confirmed in Phaolin right now, despite the fact that he is also confirmed to be here right now. And as best as all of you know it, it's not possible to be in two places at once, literally, so that's kind of inconvenient. So you decided to investigate back inside of the hills, where you knew that there were those deep down caverns and everything else. You went up there, and through, your best efforts decided, fuck it, we're going to break ourselves in there instead of trying to sneak in. And then you found a whistling individual, which is now a community meme going around where if anyone whistles, you don't trust them, apparently. Okay, then. I like whistling, guys. Anyways, you went further down there, and then you found out that there was an active teleportation circle where it was associated with none of you knew, but it did have a salted perimeter that completely would entrap something because that salt was also mixed with some gem dusts. A box came through around the time that all of you were standing there, and you stole the pieces that were stuck inside. You then heard that whistling returning and decided, nope, we're going to try to get the fuck out of here, and you hid back towards the mouth of one of the caverns down in here. The individual had heard you all, though, and a couple of your allies did get mind-controlled by them, which led to a big fight. A fight that none of you actually wanted to participate in because suddenly there was a gargantuan fucking worm with lava in its stomach that showed up behind him. Regina found out about the whole lava thing and went, no, and decided to try to polymorph the creature. And because dumb luck is a skill that many people need in this world, you were successful in doing so. At that interval, you all all right, we need to go, we need to run, but not before you met a new strange individual. A very tall yet lanky Goliath by the name of Argon, who kind of seemed very lost here as well and did not quite understand why some cats are good and some cats are evil and you need to outrun this cat but take this cat with you but kill the other cat upstairs. Regardless, when you said run, he was smart enough to figure that out, which proved he is far smarter than some individuals in this party. You all ran out as best as you could, and towards the front of the cavern, you did notice that there was a cat. Luckily, Sir Cavendash decided to attack and pounce on the cat, being as territorial as he was, killing it immediately. And then all of you escaped. Through a series of investigations, you did eventually find out that there was a body hidden underneath the captain of the guard's home. And when you decided to trip a trap to hopefully invite the person who put the body there back into the establishment, your plan was fantastic if it wasn't for the fact that there were many glyphs of warding already set up in that location. The entire house was destroyed, collapsed, many of you were wounded and hurt, and you saw a Volstrucker standing there. The same body that you saw in the basement, but nowhere near as dead looking. And a fight ensued. And despite their efforts of banishing many of you, fighting and combating the other ones, you did eventually fall them, helping your good old friends and helping them to not have to live with a lingering blackmail over top of them. You also found out that this individual was a very unique creature. You're not sure humanoid or not, but it definitely was false in its appearance. So, the following morning, you all met up with the husband of that tiefling woman you were assisting, as well as Jenna Irasor. And many of you were kind of anxious about all of that, but it turned out that she's not as mean as you originally anticipated. I mean, she's mean, but she's good mean, kind of, maybe, potentially, who knows. And she wanted to thank you all for your assistance and to know exactly who all of you were and why you were doing what you were doing and who your allegiances were with. And it turned out that all of you, or some of you, or one of you, had some potential that she decided she would value over following the laws of this land. And, as a reward, decided to erase Argon's presence here, despite the fact that he was now a runaway. Technically, not technically, the Empire writes their own laws, so go fuck yourself. And she was like, you know what? Keep fucking with Trent Ikathon, and I will be so happy. She decided to teleport you all to Diastox, so despite the fact that you thought you were spending more time than intended to get over there to find Corvus's parents, you actually ended up saving yourselves several weeks. Once in Diastox, you all looked around at this very modern and very nice architecture, and we left off with Corvus opening the door into his father's bedchambers. So, this is where we begin. Corvus.
Mother?
Oop.
Father?
You open the door and you see your mother look over at you, a little confused, as if she wasn't really anticipating seeing anybody so abruptly. And then you see your father lying in the bed. The sheets are moved off of him, and you see that there are large body wraps across his body and restraints to keep his body still in many different areas. His leg seems to be not perfectly positioned, and his arm seems to be completely tied and stuck in one position over his chest. Both of them kind of get taken aback very, very quickly before your mother stands up and walks over to you for a hug. Corvus, that is... Oh, we weren't anticipating you so soon. That is...
Well, I managed to get a bit of unexpected help with that.
I mean, help is wondrous. That's so good. You look over at your father and just kind of like, from underneath some of the bandages, you see a little bit of a smile. His face is wrapped up in certain portions, and you do see that there's a few dark black markings going across what pieces of his face you can see. Excuse me if I don't get up for you.
Oh, of course. It is very good to see you. What part of you there is?
Yes. See me. Oh, honey, come on in, sit down, and she brings you over to the chair that was right beside his side that she was sitting in, and she moves aside a basket that she was weaving, one of her pastimes, just make baskets, why not? Wow, so, it's, excuse me, but, how did you get here so quickly? Last we heard you were in Allfield?
Yes, there was a... Suffice to say, we had some magical aid that sped things along very quickly.
Magical aid? You must have fantastic friends in, high places by now?
Some are more acquaintances, but perhaps in time.
Sorry, guys, I have a kink in my neck.
No, that's fair.
Wow, that is remarkable. So, it's good to see you. I heard you had questions about our financial situation.
Yes, the big one being, what happened?
Your father starts laughing, and it seems to give him a little bit of pain to do so. But you know your father. He's not going to calm down for the sake of recovery.
Fair enough.
So, it's not a real big concern for you. It's getting taken care of as we speak. Just, gotta wait 4 to 6 months for me to get back up on that horse.
Has anyone tried magically healing you?
He looks over at the door frame, and adjusts his body with, oh, more people. Wonderful. Yeah.
Forger, I thought we were supposed to stay out here and not say anything.
Yeah, I'm not like that.
Mother, these are my friends.
Your friends.
This is Fordrum.
Pleasure.
Etherdan.
You see a very, very beautiful Triton woman. Her ear tips swoop slightly in a very graceful curvature, and her hair is very long, settling near the waist of her back. Adorned in this bluish green looking outfit that is very gorgeous, incredibly expensive. She goes over and shakes your hand. Oh,
I
there's
don't
more
see-
people out here. Looks
Yes,
down
there
the
are
hallway.
more.
Oh, yes, indeed. There are a few of us.
Well,
Yes.
there's no chairs in the hallway, so come in here.
Oh, I don't know if we would all be able to fit in there, and I look over at Argon.
Well, I will point out that this is a incredibly large room.
Oh,
in
that's true.
an
We're in the estate of the... Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I stride in and take
Never
what
mind.
looks to be the most comfortable chair.
All right, so you kick Corvus out of his chair.
Oh no, well, most comfortable
Get
available.
Just dump him out.
Mine.
Hey man,
Yeah,
you want
Reg-
to pick that up?
Yeah, Regina.
I'm still feeling a bit queasy from the teleportation. Argan, would you mind taking me to find some water?
Oh, one of the servants will bring it, and she dings a bell. And within a
Whoa.
few moments, you see that there is a butler walking down the hall.
Boy, they have a bell, huh? Jasper will just walk in and kind of just lean against one of the back walls next to the door.
I'll help Regina into the room, ducking my head to go through the door.
Oh, wow. You found yourself a very interesting group, didn't you?
You know me. I'm not one for the usual or mundane.
I guess that's one thing we share in common, huh? All right. So, welcome all of you to this very private and personal family matter. But at this point, I don't really fucking care who listens or finds out. I'm just...
Well,
He said fuck.
well, we've been doing our best to help out Corvus for a while now, and we know enough.
Oh, great. So you know we're fucking poor. Mm.
Well, I mean, he did tell us of that. We went to him to the bank.
Well, he looks over at you, Corvus. Don't think I'm an idiot. Please. I'm not. We
I
just
would never think that.
kind of sorta fell on some hard times.
Oh.
Your mother slaps him in the shoulder.
It fell on something bigger than hard times.
Oh, something bigger than hard times fell on me. What he's trying to say is he made a shitty decision, a very poorly incited shitty decision, and now all of us get to suffer for it. Yeah, hard times. What I said. Absence. Jasper, that's what it is. Absence. So I heard about a lady who lives in the woods out here, who can make very, very strange things happen seemingly overnight. So I decided to come out here and talk to her and made a deal with her. Yes. And she seems to be of the perspective that we didn't follow through with our end of the deal. And as such, apparently, we're cursed as a family line.
Of course we are.
I'm gonna scoot away from Corvus.
Yeah, we all. Good.
So what you're saying is, I'm gone for a year.
Yep.
And you get us cursed.
To be fair, I got us cursed right before you were gone.
Oh, so you're infected.
Worse,
Good.
actually.
That explains so much.
It just took
Oh,
some
good.
time for it to kick in. I hope you haven't been experiencing any random misfortunes in your day-to-day life. She seems to be convinced it's going to affect our entire lineage. I'm convinced it's just the head of the family. Yeah.
Jasper feels slightly better about his fortune that was told earlier. I'm looking pretty good right now. In comparison.
You know what? The odd occasional misfortune has come up.
Ah, fuck me.
Trouble
That
in
explains why you
Paris.
killed the gardener.
Oh no!
Wait, what? His eye
Oh.
just lingers over towards you.
Oh.
Jasper shrinks into a
Cauldron.
corner.
Please
Thank
tell me
you.
he didn't make a move on your sister.
No.
Okay,
This is
good.
before she got home.
Oh. You know, I was always very fearful that one day, I don't know what it was. Apparently everybody thought he was gorgeous in those short jeans. I don't know.
Oh, yes, he was.
Yeah.
That's Regina. She says that.
Understood. You'll get along great with the missus then.
I'm gonna try something. I'm going to go over to him. If I may, this might help you.
Fuck it, try.
And I will use my healing light on him to see what it does.
Alrighty. And for the
I'll do all
briefest
three of them.
for the briefest of moments,
Oh,
he does
cool.
feel reprieve from the pain. But then after that moment is over, it flares back.
Interesting.
Could you do that forever?
I actually
Ooh.
might have something that would be a little better
Yeah.
if you'll allow me.
Are you guys just gonna try to one up in front of my father?
Yep.
No, we're trying to help him.
Fuck it. If you can help, I am in incredible pain. I have charred lungs. I have
was
a charred
just
body
checking.
side. I crushed my leg, my arm. My fingers might never be usable again. That's really unfortunate.
I was just checking how this power worked, really.
Yep,
I'm
yep.
glad it helped a little bit.
Oh,
Well-
glad I could be your guinea pig.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Here. Try this.
Untested magic on my father?
Sure did.
Who's like on death's door?
I mean, I've done it on you guys before too. I've used this ability to heal you.
Again, not better. How you worse?
Regina, go ahead.
Do you want me to do it to you as
All
well?
right. I put my hands on him and I cast polymorph to turn him into a cat.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah, she does that.
I
No, he'll
mean-
be good. He'll have a new sense of vitality in this new form.
That's actually
But
fair.
what about
That's-
when it runs
that's-
out?
Regina,
That's-
you have a very high wisdom. Whatever position he's in his cat form, when he ends, he's going to be in, and he needs to be bedridden and very still, or else he's probably going to die.
Oh, that's. He's restrained in a
Oh.
particular.
We would just have
Yeah,
to put
no.
him back in the exact same spot.
How are you gonna put a cat back in the exact
I
Now
will
that
spot?
remind you
more
that you have
risky
a
than
20
mine.
wisdom.
They had that too. That makes me feel better about my idea.
All right.
gonna
so I
say
started to put my hands
no
on
on
him. Like, maybe. You know, I've noticed that whenever I do turn people into cats, sometimes they run off. So
I
let's
do
Yeah.
not want to be a
hold off on that
fucking
one.
cat.
I was bit in the jugular.
Yeah,
It
cats.
feels good.
She has a thing for cats.
Oh no.
What about
That's what I said.
What about the spell you used on the guard?
What?
I need more diamond dust for that one.
Ah,
I don't
you
know.
cured a guard of something like a curse.
Well, I mean, the curse is a big problem. Right now, the broken limbs, digits, burn marks, scorching, burn lungs is kind of my focus. But yeah, that curse too.
You said magical healing wasn't helping you. I assumed that was part of the curse.
Well, they told me magical healing isn't enough for what I am suffering from.
Ah,
Yeah.
How did this happen again? We heard it was from in the mines.
So,
Near the mines.
I thought I could just ignore her, and a few months back, we started noticing some problems, and, well, my wife suggested that we all, she and I come back here, and, when I went to go visit bitch in the woods, and excuse my language, looks at you, Regina, but she is.
Oh, don't excuse yourself on my account.
She said that this is the consequences from breaking a deal with her, and even if I tried to uphold my end of the bargain, this curse will persist until it is fully rectified. So I decided to try to uphold my end of the bargain by going into an abandoned mine shaft that was discovered from back during the Age of Arcanum. And I can tell you, bad idea. Very bad.
So, what was your end of the bargain then?
She's looking for an item from inside of this abandoned area. Apparently she's familiar with it in some capacity, and she wants an item back.
Did she offer any clue as to what that item might be?
Yeah, well, she told me what it looked like, not what it was.
And what does it look like?
It's a circular object made out of a soft, smooth stone. It has 8 divots perfectly separated from each other in a circle. Sorry. And between those 8 divots is a Z, with a line cutting through the last Z sideways. The Z is sideways, not the Z. Not the line.
Is that a symbol we've ever seen before?
Roll me a history check, please. Now you haven't.
My history?
In fact, all of you can roll. All of you roll. Go for
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's
Oh,
about
no.
right.
That means it's gonna be a high ass check.
Jesus.
Oh boy, we're
Jesus.
real smart.
All right, nobody else has a chance. Okay, never mind. Now, none of you have any idea what that symbol is.
Well, maybe we can go and get it then, and fulfill your end of the bargain for you.
I couldn't ask my son to do that. If all of you want to go, I'll fucking commission it. Sure.
Commission it with what money?
Gotcha there.
I can take a loan out. I heard kidneys sell really well.
Oh,
And
I
one
don't
of
know if
mine
that's
is still
necessary.
perfectly fine.
I don't know if that's
I
necessary.
feel like those are the thing where you need at least one to keep.
Honestly, it's helping a friend, so it really doesn't cost anything. I mean,
Sure.
as far as I'm concerned, I think everybody else is on board except for maybe Ogden. He just got here, but he seems like a nice enough fellow.
I'm interested to see what this is.
Oh,
He's
sure.
a bit of a knowledge seeker, so he'd love this kind of stuff.
Corvus, can you write up a contract for me to commission the 4 of them to go in there and look it for us, please?
I just kind of give them one of those like you know, on The Office they give those looks where something stupid's happening. Like,
Where you look directly
obviously-
at the camera and then away.
kind of, yeah.
You break the 4th wall for a moment. That dumbass.
Yes, Father, I can draw up a contract so that I can do a thing.
Wait, no, you can't do it. No. We're cursed. You can't go in there.
Well, if we've been cursed as long as you say, then I seem to have been doing better than the average.
I can't.
Is the curse because you didn't fulfill it?
Yeah.
And were
And-
you broke before you got cursed, or is what you being cursed what made you broke? I was late to all of this, so I'm just
Yeah.
trying to catch up.
We went broke due to the curse. Every single real estate investment we moved into this past year has crumbled. horrifically. Like, bad. One was stuck in the middle of all field where apparently a mine shaft that we fucking owned was getting destroyed by these crazed creatures and now is owned by the government, so we can't even fucking do any mining in there anymore. There's,
Oh yeah, we know that one.
yeah, it sucks. There's our investment over by the Astoloth with apparently an ooze fucking destroyed the entire area that we were trying to move into, and, you know, we were going to set up a vacation.
Oh yeah, the big red one? Yeah, that one's dead.
Well, then there's the whole Nicodranus thing. We bought some territory right outside of the city that they were planning on investing into, and 3 months after I didn't uphold my end of the bargain, a fucking sinkhole manifested, and now it's a swamp.
Actually, wasn't aware of that one.
Yeah,
That one really
didn't
doesn't do
see
it.
that one. No.
And so on and so forth. Right now we have real estate right in front of the Wu Yan, which we can't even fucking start development on because apparently we're now going to war, so...
Well, your current estate in Trostenwald looked pretty okay. Ooh, and
Well,
then he thinks about the whole thing with the sword. He's like, well, most of it is doing all right. No major incidents.
Yeah, we're down our fucking gardener. He's a good guy.
He was.
He was.
You also hear Corvus's mother underneath her breath. He was.
Have you ever thought that maybe it's not a curse and you're just having a string of bad luck?
I'm
I
just
know
gonna throw
bad
this out
luck.
there.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. It is very rare for a family to be that particularly unlucky,
Well, and then in that major of a way as well.
and that consistently.
I mean, I lived on the streets for like 30-something years. It was all bad luck until I met you guys.
Well, that's a little bit different.
So, this mine shaft is our last investment that we purchased. I took 2 steps inside. There have been hundreds of people who have gone that far inside. I took 2 steps, slipped on a pebble, tumbled down 3 stairs, triggered a trap that nobody else had triggered. An explosion went off that threw rocks that buried half of my body. I'm cursed.
Yeah, you might be cursed, actually.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. I don't know. That definitely needs to get checked out.
Yeah. But Corvus, it's clearly far too dangerous to have you go in there. I don't want you dying. That would. Ugh.
Well, I've already come up with a foolproof plan for that. I won't trip on pebbles.
Ooh, good one. I am quite adept at dodging pebbles. I could teach you.
It's true. He's actually very good at it. I've seen it.
Go fuck yourself.
I have Featherfall prepared if you slip.
My one feature as an Urchinasi, I straight up I ignore its pebbles.
Earth glide. I just imagine you see Corvus fall like very faintly, and you just go feather fall, just to be safe.
His head's about to hit the ground. He like stops 1 inch before, like, oh.
Gently.
Yeah, and it just.
See, he'll be perfectly fine.
This is bad. This is bad.
I mean, I've been with him the
To be
longest
fair,
out of this
it's
bunch.
making the best of what's already bad.
Yeah.
So, when I was in the hallway, did I miss why he went to the old lady in the first place?
Because I heard she could make some pretty incredible things happen. Seemingly out of nowhere, and she did.
Yeah, I don't exactly know why you needed that, though.
Get a leg up on the competition.
given the amount of money you used to have and the amount of estates you had, I don't know if you really needed that.
Well, I mean, you could always have more.
Oh boy, Jasper's
And
uncomfy
also,
now.
hindsight's always 20/20.
Yep. And right now, I can barely even see out of my left eye.
Oh yes, he definitely doesn't have
So he's
20/20
just
anymore.
dealing with 20.
Maybe 10. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's probably just about 10.
Yeah, plus he's a little bit on in years, so maybe.
Yeah, he's probably blind.
Yeah, your father usually doesn't sound this raspy. Oh. Well, I'm not really in a position to stop you. Nope. I'm not. Just, be careful.
I'll do my best.
Yeah. Oh, and before any of you wonder about it, I got confirmation from her that killing her wouldn't stop the curse. It would actually make it a lot worse. So, yeah.
That's
Oh,
actually
know.
very good to know.
Why would we kill her?
I thought about it.
Yeah, that rarely works with curses.
Yeah, I mean,
Makes sense,
she-
though. I can see why you'd think that.
I mean, I have a rudimentary understanding of magic. The person who did it dies, it stops.
Well, in some cases, but not
It
usually with curses, from what I know.
Depends upon what's powering the curse.
Hmm.
I imagine your life force is powering the curse at this point.
So if you died, it would end it technically. But
Well,
obviously, we don't want that.
It's on our legacy, so I don't think so. She
then
said it's our.
Corvus would get it.
We're also just not going to entertain that thought any further.
So
Maybe we could talk to her.
Yeah, where's she hold up nowadays?
She's over 2 miles south of the Herethus mines.
And is the Herethus mines where we're going to be looking for this thing?
Yep.
Okay, so we can go look. If we can't find it, we'll go pop in, have a little chat with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that sounds about right.
Well, it's nice to have a game plan.
All right. Well, Starosa McGinnis is letting me stay here to recover from a called-in favor from a long time ago. I don't think I can convince him to let all of you stay here as well. He's not really liking us right now, knowing that I'm cursed.
That's perfectly alright. We can find somewhere else.
Okay. Oh, if you need a little bit of money, my coin purse is over there. It has a little bit left, so...
Jasper just holds a hand up. That is not necessary.
Alright. Don't forget climbing gear, just in case you need it. You know, those tunnels sometimes go on for a while.
In the mine?
Yeah.
Fordham just laughs and looks over at Jasper and Corvus like, guess we're going to a mine.
Oh, yes, another one. Good.
Oh, take the hummingbird with you.
The what?
Or, sorry, the canary. Take the canary with you.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
They'll die if the air's not clean.
Yep.
Yup. Not to mention if there's any creepy bad things, which, you know, knowing our luck, yeah. Let it
Oh, yeah, we've
loose and
seen a
maybe
few of
that'll
those.
distract them.
We've seen a few of those underground,
I didn't
especially
even-
in mines.
I didn't even get far enough in to see that. Just, oh, fuck.
Lava worm.
Yup, that sounds... at this point, I'd just fucking accept death. But if you can excuse me, I kind of need to lie down for a bit.
Good night.
Uh,
And Jasper just starts walking out and stands in the hallway.
As much as I don't want to leave this comfy chair, I'll follow too.
It is a pretty damn comfy chair.
Yeah, when he said as much as I'd welcome death, I did kind of look at the axe for a minute, but then I was like, nah, that's not what it means.
I'll follow everybody else out.
I stick around just a bit longer just to, say a little goodbye, and then I...
Your mother hugs you and kisses you, and your father tells you, nope, I can't hug, can't kiss, don't touch me, it hurts. Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah. For him right now, existence is pain. Give him a couple of weeks, he'll probably feel a little better. If the roof doesn't collapse on him. But anyways. You all head back out into the corridor. Everyone else is waiting for you out front.
Say thank yous to the host and leave.
Yep. So, you're all here in Deerstock. What would you like to do?
Where do we want to stay?
Dude,
Some interesting
we
places
travel?
around here. Yeah, let's go check the place out a little bit.
what time of day is it?
It was first thing in the morning in Allfield, which
Yeah.
means right now, sunrise is...
It's like first thing 30.
What?
No, it's a joke.
Oh, I didn't understand it. Just around noon, actually. Wait, no. 230 miles? That's only like an hour difference. It's still early morning.
Yeah, it's like one time zone worth of difference.
Yeah.
But so, if we started marching now, we could sleep tonight, and then by midday tomorrow be at the Herethus Mines.
Damn.
We could.
It is an option.
I look over. Is the carriage? There's probably some carriages in the yard of this house. Manor? Estate. Sorry.
There is a single carriage in the front of the estate. And you see that there are 4 horses being walked currently by servants.
Corvus, is that your parents' carriage?
No.
No.
Oh. Wonder where their carriage would be.
Probably sold.
Oh. Well, we could borrow horses and, probably make it to the mines in a day. And then I look over at Argon and go, maybe we can't really do horses now.
It just needs to be a taller horse.
Do they make horses that tall?
Yeah, just get him a Clydesdale.
Yeah, see?
Getting to the mines now, is that going to be through the forest? Because horses might not actually be any good. It might actually slow us down a bit.
I mean, I don't know.
I'm guessing they've at the very least started some sort of trail to the mines. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to get the stuff out of it very efficiently and back to town.
Good point.
At this point, your mother runs back out. Oh, I almost forgot. Sorry. Here is our map of the area, which reveals that right off of this path over here, there is a path over towards the mines. They haven't dug straight through because very thick forest hard.
God, I just got Pokemon Mom giving you the town map vibes. Wait, no, come back! You need your running shoes and your town map.
And your Poke Watch that only
Your
count on
climbing kit.
It was your neighbor's little sister that gave it to you in the first
Yeah.
one.
I thought it was an older sister.
Yeah, who knows?
All right, so what are we doing? Do we want to sleep here in this podunk town, or we want to travel?
Well, I mean,
don't
it's
know,
only
sounds
like...
a little harsh. We just got here.
Look
Plus-
at it.
Plus, it's not that... It's very early in the day. I don't think we should be settling down just yet. I think it'll be a much better decision to just start making our way.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, do you guys need to buy any provisions or something? I think there's probably a market on our way out of town.
Well, he mentioned a climbing kit. Having one or two of those would probably be good.
Yeah, let's go for that.
Got rope.
I admit I was not overly prepared for travel.
Well, now you
I
can
have no food or anything on me.
Oh
I
boy,
have some extra.
I have a lot. I've just been storing it in my bag of holding. I've just been getting rations all the time. I have a lot.
Likewise.
My backpack is full of paper.
I have 42 rations currently.
Oh, jeez.
I think I'm good for a little bit.
I can make berries that
I
actually
have 25.
That's true. Yeah, true. Could use
I had
good
those
berry.
wrong.
Regina was speaking.
Oh, I said I got berries that can actually fill everybody up for the day, so we really don't even need rations.
Well, that's convenient.
It tastes like catnip.
Never mind.
It is catnip.
I'll pass.
It was.
Yeah, second thought.
I mean, it'll keep you alive. So yeah, if you want to buy any things like that, just open up your PHB and take standard pricing. That's all. Make it easy. Say it takes you about 1 hour.
Well, alrighty then. Onwards and upwards. I mean, downwards. Because we're going into a mine. Never mind.
Yeah, it's fine with me. Buy a couple. We could hunt as well. If something comes along.
Did we need the climbing kit?
Oh boy, I just thought of something. How's Malachi doing?
Who knows?
Who
knows?
Oh, yeah.
Did we
Yeah, you left him back there.
Malachi and
Yep.
Don't
He's
worry,
still
you
the
have.
cap. He's still
Yeah,
with the cap.
the captain will take care of him. It's fine.
Yep.
Is he in Allfield or Trustenwald?
All
Allfield?
field.
Yeah, he's in Allfield right now.
Perfect.
that is
I
another
paid
cotton horse.
I
we
paid
have
the
to
stable
reclaim
hand
as
there a
well.
lot of money to keep him under control. And I would have told the captain that he's there.
And you don't want to teleport with him. That
He would be very upset. One of us would get mauled out of frustration.
So yeah, if you want to buy a climbing gear, go ahead. He did say just to be safe. It's your call. He could just be an overprotective dad. Who knows?
I bought one just to be on the safe side.
Perfect.
Yep.
And if you wanted to buy
25
some rations, Argon, just in case you don't want to eat catnip, feel free. All PHP pricing.
Okay.
It's really good catnip.
I'll
Is
probably
any,
at least try the catnip.
it's not good. It tastes like flavorless chalk.
It's my favorite flavor.
But it does fill you up for the day.
Flavor Flav.
One bite will feed a grown man for a day. How many have you had? 4?
Yikes.
But yes. And did anybody want to pick up potions while you were in town?
Do they
How
have
big
potions?
is this city?
As far as population goes, it's bigger than Allfield, but smaller than Trustenwald.
Would they have somebody that deals in gems and jewelry?
Well, you'd have to take some serious time in town to figure that out.
Like more than an hour?
Yes.
Okay. I won't worry about it right now then.
If we can get potions, I'd like to get my hands on a couple of healing potions.
All right, somebody roll me a d4.
I asked, so I might as well do it.
That's how many potions they have in town right now.
Well, I'm going for 2.
All right, that's 100 gold.
Alrighty.
Anybody else want a potion or two?
Nah, I'm good. I still have my 2.
You'd have to have money to get potions, so
Yeah, me too. I don't have any money for more. So
I mean,
I'll
if
keep
you all
my 10.
want some, I'll be glad to buy you some. I don't want any for myself because I have magic.
Oh, ouch.
Way to flex.
Ouchie. No,
I'll
I'm good.
I'll get those boys each one.
Okay.
Eh,
Well,
that's nice of you.
great. Okay. What a generous gift. Thank
Alrighty
you.
then. 1 hour of shopping later, you're all back together. Congratulations. Who's going to do the survival check to try to find out how to get there?
Not me.
I can do
I
it.
volunteer, Regina.
Can
Go
anybody
ahead.
help me?
I don't think we can.
I didn't know if anybody was proficient in survival.
I am.
Yeah. If Orcham is.
I am.
Okay.
I'll assist.
All right, then I'll
The two
cast guidance
scouts.
on myself too.
Yep.
The two scouts.
22. Not bad. So, you all begin traveling out through the beautiful region here inside of the Morrow Valley. Actually, no, this is Zemni Fields, isn't it? Yeah.
Actually, Jiro, that was a 10. I have disadvantage because
Exhaustion.
exhaustion.
That way is north. And you're heading in the proper cardinal direction. But after about an hour and a half, you do walk directly into a very thick thicket of trees.
Isn't there a road like from Deerstock to that we can see, the one that we turn off of at the?
Deerstock does not have its own written road.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
The
thought maybe it was
mines are
the-
connected to this road.
Got it. I
Yeah.
thought maybe it was just some kind of artistic
Yeah.
thing.
That
We're trying to
feels
go
like
this way, we went this way.
That feels like a bit of a failure instead of planning, being honest.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. It's
No.
you ran into a very thick forest that has these incredibly abundant trees filling out the entire area. These trees are made out of this dark willow wood themselves, and the terrain begins shifting and molding into all of these different uplifts, uproots, smaller inclines, declines. It's completely haphazard terrain that you two are following the path of right now, and yeah.
Regina, you're holding the map upside down.
No, you went the right cardinal direction. You didn't fail horrifically.
Sure.
You walked into the forest, so you either went like this way or this way.
One of
Well-
the ways that way you're not supposed to be.
If it feels like we're off after a couple of hours,
It feels
Fine.
like you're off after 1 hour.
can I make a survival roll to sort of correct?
If you would like to take over for the next hour, sure.
I will.
What'd you get? 17! Much better. Jeez.
Yeah, I'm still a bit queasy from the teleport this morning.
Yeah,
My
I
head's
bet.
kind of spinning.
I
Fordrum?
just lead us to the forest edge. Like, all right, let's just get out.
Fordrum, you literally just have to go north a little bit, and once you're past that, you're actually fairly close to the right area. You walked directly into this area. You just have to now walk up and
Right.
then over.
Yep.
So it tacked on an extra half hour of traveler, so not that bad.
Yep.
So now that you're all walking right beside the forest, it is a beautiful, lovely terrain. A little noisy for this time of day. You hear there's a lot of chirping, calling, and periodically the sounds of larger beasts, more predatorial, presumably, that are waking up and changing some things in the area.
Changing things in the area, beasts?
Killing.
Oh, okay.
It's peaceful. Oh, not anymore.
Oh,
So,
got it.
you all travel through that area. Who wants to roll me the D100?
It's Corvus's curse.
Make him roll everything. We'll see the curse take form. Yep, there it is. There it is.
Oh, damn!
Wow.
There it is. Let's see what it is. This is either real
That
good
is...
or real poopy.
My
Yay,
is thematic.
Tarask.
It's a Tarrasque.
No.
There's a sleeping
It is a
Tarrasque in
dragon,
this
though.
forest. There,
Big
maybe.
number good, small number bad.
Okay, good. Good to know.
Big number good, small number bad. 100 is good. So let me see what 100 is for... Is this Zemni Field or is this Marrow Valley?
This would be Zemni Fields.
Yeah, where's Zemni?
Yeah.
I believe you are correct, but I just want to make sure.
It looks like Marrow is on the other side of the river.
Yeah.
From Zadash, or whatever that is. East
Alrighty.
of Zadash.
This is Marrow.
All of this on this side is Zemni Fields.
Well, according to the Explorer's Guide, it's Marrow.
Oh, right.
Yep, that is correct.
Oh, unless it's referring to up here, maybe. 'Cause this is the Zemni Fields up north. And then the Mare Valley kind of goes this way. And this one. That's fair.
Okay. Well then. As all of you are traveling, Corvus, give me a deck save.
Oh, boy.
Alrighty. You trip over something in the middle of the field out here and
Yeah.
land heavily face first into something soft and squishy.
Oh, no.
I forgot to feather fall him.
Ooh, damn.
God damn it, Argan, you had one.
Shit.
I will very quickly cast Prestidigitation on my face.
Yeah, can I
Yep.
use my Shield Master to catch
Bash
him?
him on his way down? Hell yeah.
Catch! I was gonna catch.
He has misfortune. Shit, wrong hand.
We've been focusing on the pebble. We should have been focusing on sticks as well. Ooh.
Actually, when you look back, it's not a pebble or a stick, but actually what appears to be a flat side of a wood, of a developed piece of wood with an iron
That's all.
clasp on it.
Wait. What? I'm gonna go check that out.
Alrighty. You go to it, push it around a little bit. Something's buried here. It feels hefty.
Oh, there's something here.
Dig it
right
out,
now.
Jasper.
Got it. Mold earth.
Yeah.
You move the earth
I look
away.
at Argon. As soon as that happens, I'm like, he's really good with the rocks and the earth like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty sweet, right?
That's good to know.
Uh-huh.
So you unbury a box out here, and this box seems to be from a certain shop that two of you are at least familiar with, from Zadash. It's a magical vending store.
Invulnerable Vagrant, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just a chest that seems to be buried out here with their label on it.
Oh,
Well, that's
this might be for
good,
Puma.
yeah. I'm also making a very pointed effort not to look at what I fell on my face in.
Corvus, pick yourself out of the shit already.
Precedentated already. He's good. But yeah,
All right, I'll
the box
try
is
and grab
locked.
it.
Oh yeah, you can lift it up, no problem. It's only about a foot and a
Mhm.
half and maybe like a 6 inches wide.
Hmm. I hope this lock isn't magical. That would be unfortunate. Argon, can you tell if things are magical?
I
Like a
can.
magical trap? Just in case.
I can I can detect magic, but it will take me some time to cast the spell.
That's fine. We have plenty of time, and I just look over at whatever Corvus fell into.
Yep.
I can,
Okay, good.
maybe it's faster if I do it.
It's up to you. I don't have it prepared. I have to cast it out of my book. So
No, I got it.
All right.
Oh, wait. Detect magic, you said?
Yeah, detect.
Nah, I don't got that.
the spell I have prepared, but detect I do not.
That's fine. We got time. I sit on the log.
I could just identify it and see if it has anything on it.
Yeah.
I doubt
Well, we just open it.
it's locked.
And I just tap my axe. It's a wooden box.
Oh, I have thieves' tools. I just wasn't sure if it was trapped or.
I mean, you
magically
could
locked.
just try it.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea.
I'm gonna walk away.
It just seems like a good time for a lunch break.
We did just blow up the house.
I start
Yeah.
munching on some rations and I step further away from the box.
I got buried under that house, and I don't want that to happen again. So I'm gonna be behind this tree.
We
Well,
gave her PTSD.
So I'm gonna sit down on the ground and I'm gonna break out. Well, I'm gonna start. I'll look on my arm where that spell is written in my bands, and I'll start reading arcane runes off my arm until I cast detect magic, which will take 10 minutes in an action.
Yep. So very
Did you write all your
uncomfortably.
spell-
Hmm?
Did you write all your spells on your arms for school?
I tattooed myself.
Isn't
Oh.
that cheating?
Magical tattoos, eh?
No, there's not. The tattoos themselves aren't magical. They're just my spells are tattooed across my body as opposed to having to use a spell book.
Right,
Oh,
wasn't that
for
cheating in
safekeeping.
school?
All of our tests are open book in wizarding school.
You see,
that's stupid.
I can just decide if I don't want to know one anymore.
I think that's a good way to date a wizard. Maybe you want to read my chest? Like, that's a good pickup line.
That is a
Ooh,
good
that's
pickup
fair,
line.
actually. That sounds. That's
So Argon, you're awkwardly holding up your arm and reading the underside. The most uncomfortable place, which is why you never prepare it, because fuck it. Just
It's just too much work.
Maybe don't
Yeah.
leave with that spell.
Yeah.
If you're going to the dating scene.
look what I can do. Just listen.
I mean, the writing on my body is unreadable. So I mean, at least yours is slightly readable to other wizards.
It's readable to me.
All right. Well, then we're in the same boat, kind of.
So, 10 minutes
you
go
read
by,
that already?
and there is magic coming from inside of the box. But there is no magic on the box.
All right. This lock is mine. I take out my thieves' tools.
Are you gonna check it for like non-magical traps?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna step away.
We live in life on the edge today.
Sure.
I'll stay close.
I'm staying close.
I take out one of my sets of thieves' tools,
Ooh.
and I will begin to pick this lock.
While he's picking Forgerum, I want to know now, are you holding your shield defensively in front of him, or are you letting him do it? Oh, you're holding your shield?
Yeah.
All right, disadvantage. It's kind of hard to look over it.
Oh, for him? I'm not holding it in front of him.
You're standing next to me, ready to push it in front of me like a wall. Gotcha.
Just
We
like right in
sort
front
that
of it,
out.
like we're good.
At
Yeah.
first, I put it in front of him, and he goes,
Oh.
no, I can't do it there. And I go,
see.
okay. Oh,
26 is high enough to unlock the box. You tinker around with it for only but a moment, and you figure out the locking mechanism and system pretty quickly, even though you've never encountered a lock like this one in particular. And it turns out that you got really good at this. You don't know when, but you did.
I've been good at this since I was a kid.
Yeah, but now you're really good at it.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, you
Ooh.
haven't even practiced at all since
Ooh,
like
Puma,
the third
you
session.
Sly dog. I mean, I grew up with them. I spent a lot of my years.
Yeah,
growing
I'm
up
saying
with
like not since low
Oh,
level.
yeah, no,
though.
not
Like,
recently.
You haven't done shit.
I'm pretty rusty.
And
I got
yet,
lucky this time.
26.
Oh, Pumat, you
You-
sly dog.
Unlock it take off the clasp, and it is a nice lock. I mean, that's a good padlock. You
That's a
put it to
keeper.
the side, and you have to like push on a little latch to open it up.
Alrighty, let's see what this baby has in store.
Inside of this is a beautiful, and I mean beautiful, chained necklace made of platinum with a single large amethyst sitting inside.
Ooh. Who likes jewelry?
I don't think anyone here is particularly opposed.
Argon, that's the magical thing, the amethyst.
The amethyst itself.
It's radiating through the necklace made of platinum, but the amethyst is the magical object itself.
What school is it giving off?
I'll let you know when I roll for it.
Okay.
Yep. Huh, is there anything else in here? Or is it just
No,
this
that's it.
amulet? Oh, okay. Huh.
I didn't hear a boom. Where's the boom?
There isn't one.
Boom.
Oh.
There you go.
There she is.
There she blows.
Out go the lights.
Is nobody concerned that it was buried in the middle of a forest?
Because I still have my eye patch on. I flip my eye patch up so I have both of my eyes. And I look at it. This seems to be one of them augmentation gems. Well,
In a
if not,
master-worked necklace.
if anyone knows how to figure out what this is,
I
what it
can.
does.
I'll identify it.
Ritually or
fortune
hardcast?
I got it ready for hardcast.
Okay. First level spell slot. 1 minute later. Roll me a d20, please, Fordrum.
Okay.
Oh my, the high rolls today.
High roll. Okay. This is an augment of fear.
Really?
Yeah.
Because we're really good at making people scared of us.
Yeah. All right.
Real
Well,
intimidating.
I'll let them know.
So
I
the
made
way
an entire audience flee at one point. Thank you.
So the way it works is, as an action, you can activate the augment, giving yourself a horrific visage to the individuals looking at you. They have
Right.
to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or become afraid of you. While afraid in this manner, you have advantage on all attacks against them.
Oh. Interesting.
And it's an AoE, so all people who can see you within 15 feet.
Including allies, yes.
Yep.
Cool. Basically, back the fuck away from me, or I'm about to wreck you.
Right. So I'll explain it, drop it back in the box, and see if anybody would like this kind of a thing.
I wonder if it'd work with my lion form. I can choose what gear melds with me and what doesn't.
True, you could have a dangling necklace around your neck.
And magic items like adjust to your size, right?
Correct.
Well,
On a side note, this chain is so fine. I mean, this is a good item to sell.
Yeah, I was about to say, we could just sell it and maybe get it one that's more suited to our needs. Or we could bring it back to Pumat. Maybe he's looking for it, and maybe he'll give us something for it in exchange. Another
seems
magical
like
item.
the one. We'll go with that one.
I'm sad we
Can I
got the
use-
skip to the dash when we teleported.
can I use it while we're in this dungeon or in this
Oh, yeah, sure,
mine?
go
Oh,
ahead.
crack yourself out.
It could be fun.
Sure. Just try to do it somewhere far away from us.
Oh, sure, of course. And I assume it requires attunement.
You have to attune to the necklace, and then you get the ability.
Okay.
I just shake my head.
What do you mean? None of us are frontliners, right, Fortune?
No. Hey, Regina, how far is 15 feet from you?
Oh no.
I mean, I feel like I would know that pretty spot on with my intelligence and wisdom.
Yeah.
I point out exactly 15 feet. I point to a tree that's 15 feet away.
Oh, okay. And then I look over and I'm like, all right, we're safe.
That's you.
Him knowing where 15 feet is and him using it are two different things.
So the one thing I have to distinguish about this ability is you have advantage on all attack rolls against any enemy that is afraid of you, not just from the necklace itself. The necklace just gives you the once per long rest ability to try to make people afraid of you.
Oh, so if you have any other ways to frighten people, you would also get that benefit as well.
That
That's
is
cool.
correct.
Knew I should have
Fear
taken
spell.
intimidation.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have a spell, if you intimidate somebody, anything like that. So yeah,
Interesting.
in your party, Regina is the scariest one, historically. So yeah.
Sounds like a Conquest Paladin's wet
Good for
dream.
her.
Yeah, it would be.
Jesus.
It's a rare augment.
Yeah, that's wild.
So that's what a 100 is in this area that you randomly stumble upon.
Dope.
Wow.
Puma will be very pleased if we can bring it back to him, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, you're totally going to bring it back and give it back to him, right?
I mean, yeah, that's the plan. I like Puma. He gave me that robe, which gave us hella cash. And it was very useful. That's why it's in the name.
But anyway, you all pick back up. After an hour, you were letting Regina attune, right?
I wasn't going to do it right now. I was going to do it when we stop to sleep tonight.
Okay, then.
Right.
Then we are going to fast track you all for the remainder of this journey. It only takes you until around the evening to get right inside of the forest edge, leading over to the Herethus mines. And
Perfect.
I think this is a good place for us to go on break, everybody. So we will be right back.
Okey-dokey.